Hey Sneakies, welcome back for some more Warframe. In this episode, we're going to go over a recent operation called Cryotic Front. Some mysterious figure left us a message in our inbox. A rare opportunity. I do hope you will forgive my concealed identity, but dealing in these unsavory circles demands unusual discretion. I'm such a big fan of the Tenno. You've accomplished so much with such rudimentary equipment. That's why I'm concerned with the coming below Fomorians. I think we both know your Warframes are simply not sophisticated enough to stop them. But I can help you. For a price. Oh, there's a shocker. You see, I have an appetite for the rare and extraordinary, and I've recently learned of a fine substance known as cryotic. If you are willing, I will supply the necessary equipment and coordinates for its extraction. We can even split the spoils, you cheapo. I only require half of all cryotic you acquire. In return, I will enlighten you with what I know about technology that could defeat this Baylor threat. I must say, some of you display the inklings of good taste. Oh, thank you. If our partnership is a success, perhaps we will get to know each other better. Regards, your new associate. Well, I have absolutely no idea who this is. I'm sure he's probably revealed, or she, I'm not even sure. Could be a male or female for all I know. Probably not too long in the future. Probably even by the next event that ends up appearing in the game. I'm not sure what that is even. But anyways, let's get on with it. Now, the rewards for completing this will include at 500 points is Cryotic Front Emblem, 1000 is Cryotic Mod Pack, and then 3000 is Latron Wraith and Polar Glaxion Skin. Ultimately, I'm going to keep going until I achieve all three of these different tiers, and let's get to it. Now, there are actually a few different Cryotic Front missions available on different planets. We're going to give Earth a shot first. I'm going to assume it's going to be the easiest one considering it's the lowest level planet out of all of them available here. But that may not be the case. We're going to find out. Anyway, Sneakies, I do hope you enjoy. Let's go get them. So yeah, not quite as expected.
That scanner won't work without more power. Locate a cell. Dig complete. Your hard work has just been rewarded.
Barely.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
So unfortunately, we only got about half the points required to get all of the rewards, so we're going to go try out a different planet. See how that one goes. Someone else actually suggested that we go try the Europa version of this mission, and it works out nicely because this actually introduces a whole new tile set into the game. So this is going to be pretty awesome. Anyways, let's go give it another shot. Infiltrated, here we go.
We're here in search of lost artifacts and items buried deep below the surface. Keep the scanner powered while it analyzes terrain. I've detected freezing temperatures. The ice in here will damage your shields.
Alright, so I've even switched my Warframe over to Rhino. He's going to be a lot easier to complete this with than Nova was. And you can already see how cool this mission looks already. Definitely add some nice Arctic elements to the different terrain. So this mission type is actually pretty different than most of them. And basically what we have to do is locate the scanner. After we get to it, we have to keep killing certain enemies who are carrying these little devices that help power it up. And we have to keep burning it, and this scanner will keep locating these other elements that we have to go locate and use them to actually dig for the cryotic. Ultimately, we're trying to hit 3,000 points so we can get the Latron Wraith and the Glaxion. The last mission we actually unlocked all of the other rewards anyway. We'll go over everything that we've unlocked in total after we complete this one, though. Did you hear that growl? What was that? Oh, somebody has a Kubro with them. By the way, I do not have my Kubro with me because poor Sasha is too low of a level to actually fight these enemies realistically. So we're going to level her up a bit. She'll be back soon in the series, though. Don't worry. Definitely prefer her over the Sentinel or Carrier and the other Sentinels. Destroyed, sir. Destroyed.
The scanner has been deployed. Keep it powered while it finds potential dig sites.
So somebody's already located it. You can see it actually keeps track of the power it has and the scan time until it locates another one of these dig sites. And by the way, we do have some sneakies joining us for this video. We have Eli Got the Juice, Young Joker 15, and Epic Unites.
The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
I don't know if you noticed, but this guy was actually carrying this on his back, so that's how you know these enemies have the item that we're looking for to keep the power up. Unfortunately, you can only carry one at a time, so that's a little bit annoying, but it makes sense because it would be a little too easy if you could carry multiple ones. They will actually apparently stay there, though, if you leave them after you kill the enemy, so that's always nice to know you can go back and backtrack for them.
Powered and protected from enemy fire.
So you'll notice that also in addition to the scanner, we have the extractors popping up on the left-hand side. They have their own separate power, so we have to keep bringing these to them. Oh, this is another site? Oh, here we go.
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact.
So now that this excavator's here, I'm going to protect it myself. Everybody else is off at different points. It does have its own shield and health that I need to keep in mind as I'm fighting these poor fools off who are being savagely sliced in half and shot in the face. Just feel like getting some slices in there. And you'll notice there is an excavation time underneath. That's the amount of time left until it completes its cycle and it gets the maximum number of cryotic that we need from it. If it gets destroyed earlier, it'll actually give us a smaller portion, just not the maximum amount it could possibly give us. And you notice that the actual, damn it, the scanner is at 0% power, so it's halted right now. That means only the two extractors that we have located so far will be the only two currently. Okay, somebody's giving a little bit more power, so it's still scanning for more.
An artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site.
I think it's pretty much common sense why Ryan was an important person to have here.
Excavation complete. Look what we found. Extraction is now available.
Yeah, we're not quite ready for extraction. I just called Rhino a person. He's a Warframe, not a person. Because he can take a lot more damage, and these enemies tend to get pretty difficult as this goes on. That's what we learned in the last mission on Earth. It's actually pretty annoying. Definitely taught me a lesson that I need to actually do a better job of getting rarer mods to properly mod out all my Warframes, because Nova is not quite ready for the real deal. Okay, Young Joker is wondering how many points we're going for. I'm going to wait till I get to a more appropriate place to let him know. I'm going to try to bring this back to the scanner because ideally we want to have as many of the extractors on the map as possible. You do need to be able to hold it down yourself because in order to really get the 3,000 points, you want to go as fast as possible because these enemies appear to be actually leveling up as this mission goes on. Now, let's see. We have to let him know we need 3,000 points really quick. Here we go.
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact.
Ideally, you don't want to have to type out stuff like that in the middle of a mission because you make yourself vulnerable for even a second. A lot of the time, the enemy will come in and take full advantage of that. I may or may not be speaking from experience there. Fortunately, these power cores are all over the place. There is absolutely no limit to them. Seemingly no limit, anyway. Now, more than likely as this continues, because this is going to be a really long mission, I'm just going to cut out parts and...
We need another power cell for the excavator.
Relax, Lotus. We're taking care of it. I'm going to cut out different parts to make this video more interesting so there's not long, boring parts of basically nothing happening. And we're back. I just want to show all these different areas to give a better idea of exactly how awesome this tile set is. This is seriously one of the most epic tile sets in the game.
Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact.
Let's give that a little bit more power. And I'll be staying over here to protect it.
Excavator destroyed. Protect the remaining dig sites.
See, that's what happens. Gets destroyed a little bit early, you don't get quite as much cryotic. Alright, I guess he's gonna stick over here with me. This is actually my new favorite tile set over Earth. Earth was my favorite for a while, but this one definitely demolishes it. Most of the enemies appear to be coming from this general direction, although I believe they will come from the other side as well. Oh look, you have another power core for me. I think we might need that, so I will snatch that up. We take care of a few more of these guys. Thank you. Let's clear that gap. Maybe I don't have to go over there. Looks like he's gonna go over there and take care of that one. I'll try to help him defend this a little bit longer until this one's completed. Damn corpus. Get down here and fight me.
Look what we just uncovered.
Alright, so we're now over 2,000 points. Just need to hit that big old 3,000 so we can get that Latron Wraith already. Can't wait to try that out. I've never even tried the regular Tron or the Latron Prime yet, so it's going to be a completely new experience for me.
Scanner needs more power. Find a cell.
Alright, so let's get ahead to when we get to 3,000 and head for the extraction. Alright, so less than 5 seconds and we should hit the 3,000. There we go. Alright, now we got to get out of this place. Last thing we want to do is die and fill right here. Alright, so it looks like I have to go up here. I'm not really positive. Oh, you know what? This is probably an elevator and I had to use a switch down there. Oh well, we finished anyway. Unfortunately, we do have to actually share the cryotic with that mystery figure, so we only got about half of it. Well, actually, literally half. Home sweet home. Quick look at all of the resources again, and let's see a quick look at the stats to see who we're going to give the MVP to, although it looks pretty clear that Epic Unites is going to get it. If we can just get over there. There we go. Alright, let's go through these stats really quick. Yeah, so clearly Epic Unites gets the MVP for this episode, so congratulations. I see progress. This new supply of cryotic is a great start to my venture. I encourage you to keep excavating. Well, no need to anymore. We've already completed it, but thank you for the offer. Here, take this badge and display it proudly. I don't really want to. I like my quantum emblem better. I do believe it will become the fashion statement of the solar cycle once my project is complete. Well, isn't somebody conceited? In the meantime, I've transmitted the coordinates of a potentially more lucrative excavation site located in Phobos to you. You seem to have the hang of things now. Perhaps you'll fare better there. Regards, your new associate. So we got the Cryotic Front emblem over there. We'll see what it looks like actually on my Warframe in a moment. So much potential. Congratulations, you've just reached, I think you meant reached, a little bit of a spelling error, a new personal milestone in cryotic excavation, but I can't help but thinking, Tenno, you can do better. To help, I'm donating these old ice mods I've lying around. Why do you have these lying around? Perhaps with them you can achieve even greater extraction efficiency? Why is that a question? Of course they would help. Speaking of ice, my latest intel shows the presence of some remarkable cryotic deposits located in Europa. I've sent the coordinates your way. It may be a little chilly there, well that goes without saying, and the locals probably won't be welcoming you with open arms. Yeah, they kind of welcome me with bullets in my face, but I return the favor, fortunately. But this will certainly be the most rewarding sight. All in a day's work, right, Tenno? Keenly awaiting improved performance, your new associate. These items have been delivered to your inventory, so we're going to begin with Vicious Frost. It's basically just the Nightmare mod has 2 positive effects, 15% freeze damage and then also 15% status chance. This particular one is for the melee weapon. Each of these will actually be for a different type of weapon. You'll notice that Frostbite here is for the pistol, It has all the same exact effects. And then Rhyme Rounds is for the rifle. Again, the same exact effects. Definitely something we have to try out to see how effective they really are. And then Frigid Blast is for the shotgun. Important work. Tenno, have you ever tasted the Martian Oasis jellyfish? That sounds really putrid. Silly me, I know you've had the rare pleasure of feeling their delicious barbs gently electrify your palate. That sounds really painful. I suppose you're also blissfully ignorant. Oh, notice how he puts blissfully there to kind of make it sound like he's not trying to insult me, but he actually is. Of how easily the creature spoils during transportation. A dreadful dilemma. Should those with the means to sample this delicacy suffer the indignity of a trip to Mars? I say no. What do you have against Mars? I don't get it. That's why your cryotic is so important. Cryotic can instantly freeze little darlings, inducing stasis and preserving their subtle flavorings for enjoyment anywhere in the system. So suddenly the reason why he wanted me to go there and dig for this stuff is pretty clear. He wants me to help him force feed this stuff down everybody's throat across the whole solar system so he can become rich and famous and I don't even know what else. Probably trying to take over the world or something, some evil genius. Tenno, I hope you see how important this work is. Not really. And don't think I haven't noticed how diligent you've been. I decided to recognize your efforts with a token of appreciation. I do hope my gift brings some semblance of joy. You seem altogether too serious. Now, if there was only a way to convince the little jellies to breed more, they seem to be harder and harder to catch these days. With gratitude and thanks, your new associate. So we've already gotten the Latron Wraith, and we've also gotten the Polar Galaxian skin here. That's actually kind of useless until I get the Galaxian, which I do not currently have it. And here's the Cryotic Front emblem. It does have a pretty weird design. It looks kind of like some kind of cyborg with like white paint going across the middle of his face. Very interesting. Or like some kind of huge ant. You see the little things coming out of its mouth? And here's the Latron Wraith. Very fancy. It's going to go quite nicely with my Wraith Twin Vipers and also my Gorgon Wraith. Calm down, Sasha. I'm trying to record a video here. Thanks for watching, everybody. I do hope you enjoyed it as always. You'll notice this is actually episode 99 in the series. It means we're going to hit a big milestone in the next episode. Warframe episode 100. I just want to thank you for all your support up to this point in the series. I do hope you stick around. There's going to be a lot of awesome content coming in the future for it as well. And remember to leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe, and I will see you next time.